years after 22-year-old Imari Glanton died, another man faces murder charges. This is not the first time police charged him with killing someone. News 4's Bayla Walker joins us live from the newsroom. And Bayla, what do we know about these charges?
Yeah, Kinsley, so investigators had a feeling that it was Tyshawn Bryant for years. Now, first, they suspected him of shooting Christina Moore as the 50-year-old woman slept in the middle of the night. Investigators think he meant to have shot someone else. Now, that happened in 2020. Now, the very next year, police say Bryant shot Glanton about 2 miles away on Monroe Street. Bryant left town, but U.S. Marshals found him in Newnan, Georgia, about 30 minutes from Atlanta. Since then, he's been in jail here in Dothan. And Kinsley, the police don't say how they linked Bryant to Glanton's death. They do not have a motive at this time.
Bayla Walker, thank you for sharing the latest.